Yo, my people, which the dinner nail should play upon the Bobby Double Yay J. Um, RBG boxing. He jumped on it off top. I ain't even been on his month live for 15 seconds. He say, leave the 600 stuff alone, bro. Wait, he say, leave the 600 stuff alone, bro. Is certified and verified by real reputables. Shit, so am I. So, what are we discussing? He's certified and real reputables, and so am I. You know what I mean? You know, when these cats get on here and they trying to create confusion and conflict amongst factions that don't have any beef with one another, then that shit got to be addressed, man. So we got to address this 600 situation, and we got to address it. Secondly, because the trolling has to stop, homie. We all grown men. We're not just grown men, but we are grown black men. And these messages that we select, or choose to put out, man, can be detrimental to our people as a whole, as a collective. So we got to be mindful, man, when we getting on here and we're looking for content. You know what I mean? See, a lot of this SHIT is content based. Cats do it because they know that these gullible cats is going to tune in and support it and be hyped over the possibility of somebody unaliving one another when it's really not that deep with certain cats. See, everybody isn't gang on the internet. Some cats is still gang by the street definition of what it means to be gang. You feel me? So some cats is better just left the F alone. It's not good to be playing with everybody for the sake of content, because this is the thing, man. You may achieve your goal of getting your hitting your mark per week or per month so that you can get that payout from YouTube and you can get additional followers and all that. But what profits the man to gain the world but lose his soul in the process? So, you know what I mean? Cats be poking at certain cats and trying to initiate certain things to get a certain type of response, but the response you're gonna get from me is a cool, calm, and collective response. I'm not about to get on here, call you out your name, and go crazy. Nah, it ain't worth that, Kim, folks. But I'm gonna hold you accountable as a man, as a black man, to a fellow black man that see, homie, you about to crash, bro. And you're not even, well, maybe you are conscious that there's individuals out there that's plotting, conspiring your demise as I make this video. And this don't have nothing to do with my section or the PJs plotting or conspiring against you. Like, no, homie, it's the energy that you put out there. This is the age of Aquarius. A lot of you may not be spiritually grounded or spiritually aware about what's going on and the transitioning that we're going from this to that. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people are not conscious to it. So y'all play with it and you wonder why a lot of cats are getting instant karma, or why it's not taking a long period of time like how it was back in the days for dudes to get the karma that they put out, because the paradigms are shifting, the energy frequencies are changing, homie. Instead of us being in a space, a creative space, to where we could talk about improving the conditions of living in our community, enriching our people, unifying our people, and resurrecting our communities, we gotta give the goofy cats some goofy time. When I was facilitating classes and whatnot, periodically you'll have a client that want to be a goofball and say some goofball stuff. So what you do, you let him be the goofball. Hold on, pause. Everybody turn to Mr. So on and so forth. Go ahead and Mr. So on and so forth. Entertain us with your wit or lack thereof. And now the spotlight is on this individual, and oh no, I just wanted to learn. You don't want to just learn, because you're asking questions, and there's no such thing as a dumb question, but you're asking questions to get historical, or to get a certain type of response. So if you want to be on goofy time, let's put you on goofy time. But let me remind you what happened to these trolls and these goofies in case y'all cats forgot. Let's get into some content. Dudes are sending subliminals and this, that, and third, but if you're a grown man and I'm a grown man, and those who I represent and that I am in close communication with, if we all consider ourselves grown men, then why not do grown man shit to resolve grown man problems? We don't have to run to the internet and blase when we have access at one another, or you know somebody that I know and we can get it together, we can figure it out. You get what I'm saying? The brother made a video. This is the video that the brother dropped. And he been shooting other little subliminals. We've been ignoring him. We ain't really been on him, man. We really trying to get our community back to being and feeling like a functional family instead of the dysfunctional gang. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what the brother just recently, put probably about 4 hours ago. Let's get into it real quick.
Oh, shout out to PJs though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Lil Draws. Shout out my nigga Butter. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Now, at the end of that video, I said something like, I said, we don't really function with them and they don't function with us. And dude said for me to say that,
4 hours ago,
my ear can't be to the streets. Well, obviously,
Project Watt.
Your ear can't be to the streets because you don't know what happened to two of my homies over there last year. Yes.
See, it's not that my ear isn't to the streets, but what it is, homie, is certain things I choose not to address because of the negative aftermath, the negativity that can ensue for me getting on here and not being careful with my words and the content that I create. I come on and say, yeah, cuz my homies robbed wooty woo whoop and did wooty whoop the wooty woo whoop. Now wooty whoop people feel offended and they coming for blood. They ain't coming to play. They loading up them things and putting 30s and some other things, and they coming to double the pain. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't address certain things not because I'm not tapped into the streets. It's just certain conversations and certain information shouldn't be introduced and presented to the internet, Kim folks. But let me let you continue on with your narrative.
So in the midst of all that, I still pull up and I mess with my bro Lil Draws and do whatever he got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say.
But yet you just did a video trying to indirectly smut the homie. You know what I mean? And you didn't been in certain circles saying certain things towards the homie. The homie was on your NUTs. The homie was calling you and harassing you and begging you for an interview, begging you to pull up, for upwards to 4 or 5 months, this, that, and third. But when I macked in and tapped in on a homie, you say, man, that's a false narrative. The homie said he had reached out to you months in advance. You feel what I'm saying? And, at some point in time, you had did an interview with a Damu, and it had got to you or got back to you, or somehow, some way you and a homie got into contact. And he said, man, how you do an interview with a Damu, but you're not doing interviews with Keyways. You had then created a lot of controversy, confusion, messiness, around your internet persona. You know what I mean? But the homie say, man, he wasn't hounding you and all this and all that. Is just when you found yourself in these sticky situations, then you wanted to mac back in on a homie and say, what's up, man? All this and all that. I'm gonna be doing an interview with the homie, man, when I make time to get out there to the set, man. I'm gonna give y'all that interview to what a homie can give y'all in his words what transpired, how it went down, so on and so forth, and all this. But let's let this individual, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen the video.
We don't function.
I don't know why Cuz re-uploaded it.
We don't mess with y'all like it's bad blood, like we ops. Nah, nigga. It ain't nothing like that.
We don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? The PJs don't fuck with you, Kim folks. Man, we got major love for the Rolling 60s, homie. I have an abundance of love for all my niggas from 6-0 that I fuck with, that I function with. You feel me? Even our hoods, homie, like the PJs don't got nothing but love for the 60s, and I'm pretty sure that it's the same thing from the 60s to the PJs. You feel what I'm saying? It's all love. A lot of our young homies, they fuck with each other heavy. You know what I mean? So this false narrative that you putting out there, man, this shit is crazy. And I don't even know why you re-uploaded this video and all this and all that. Like, you feel me? Like what we on, bro?
You know that? It ain't nothing like that. Y'all don't come to our hood day. We don't go to your hood day. Y'all don't come to our function. We don't go to your function. That's what that means. Function.
What you're talking about,
you making something that's not it. It's not.
So we all see what Cuz on, right? Now let's discuss the ramifications. Let's discuss the consequences of some of these dudes who want to be clout chasers and whatnot. I'm gonna show some videos, man, especially like, one of the last dudes to come up against the PJs and disrespect the PJs. And I'm not saying that the PJs had a hand in it. I'm not giving credit to the PJs for this. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying, the last cat to disrespect the PJs, play with the PJs, and this, that, and third. Let's get into what happened, man. Dudes be taking this internet shit too lightly, homie, but like, come on, cuz. And I'm pretty sure y'all remember this, right? Y'all remember this young dude right here?
On my about the nigga, what up, nigga? You niggas bitches, nigga, on the dead homies, nigga. Fuck you talking about my about the to your kids, bitch. The fucking takers, nigga. Who keeps saying I'm not the king of Bonton, nigga? Big blood, big woo, nigga. You see my fucking city, nigga. You see my fucking city, nigga. Big taker, big mob Bonton shit, nigga. I'm the king of Bonton. Nobody ever touched Bonton. Nobody ever touched me, nigga. Come get me. How about that, pussy? I look like I'm running now. Takers. I'm hiding in a fucking project. Hey, y'all say I can't come in here? It's the takers, right? Niggas right there scare out, blow y'all shit down, nigga. It's the takers. Hey, I'm taking this shit over. This is my project. Take a gang. Nobody can touch me.
Okay. This the little dude, called Block Boy, Ma Paru, aka the Takers and whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? He went to Imperial Course, he playing games, and he went over there twice, man. He just had to test the water 2 times. You feel what I'm saying? See, one thing I understand about this game bang and SHIT is a lot of us don't really have no personal identities. We don't know who we are as individuals. So our identity lies in the set. So when my identity lies in the set and I don't have an identity outside the set, I'm willing to die. I'm willing to do life. I'm willing to sacrifice for the set because all I know is the set because my identity is rooted in the set. So when y'all get on here and y'all be playing with people hoods and playing with people turfs, homie, you got to understand everybody has not matured. Everybody hasn't grown past that stage of it's the set. You feel what I'm saying? All of us haven't matured to that level. So why play with individual sets? Why play with organizations, Crip, Blood, GD, Vice Lords, and most of all, why play with people's deceased loved ones? See, you dudes is bringing bad juju. You know what I mean? You dudes is bringing bad karma on yourself, homie, when y'all get on here chasing internet fame. Man, internet fame, homie, that's like being rich on GTA. That's like being a championship football player on Madden, homie. This don't really count. So we got to be mindful of what we engage in, especially on a higher level, right? You got individuals that's plotting all our demise if you look like us. All melanated, carbonated people are being persecuted and being victimized all over this globe. But wait, hold on, pause, Ken, folks. We got to deal with the tomfoolery of the 600s and his partnerships with other cats that's demeaning black men and degrading black women and creating confusion and conflict and disorder in our community. Instead of us finding solutions to bring us together, they don't want to worry about that because they benefit from the problem. And the problem is us one alive and one is us unaliving each other, us victimizing each other, us being at odds, and us selling our voices and our culture to those who don't look like us. Let's get into it. This is the aftermath of guys who want to get on the internet and play with dudes' sets and, pop it like they this and pop it like they that and all that and all this. Like, this is the aftermath of this shit, homie. What about y'all kids? What about y'all family and y'all loved ones and those that y'all are considered to be dear to? Y'all don't think about them when y'all get on here disrespecting people's sets, organizations, deceased loved ones, keeping up disorder, confusion, and conflict the ways that the Europeans have been doing us for years, putting division in between us. Y'all don't think about the ramifications. Y'all don't think about the possible outcome. And I'm not sending no threats at nobody. I'm not saying me nor my kin folks, my family, my neighborhood is want to do anything to anybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just giving you an example of the ramification for dudes getting on the internet clout chasing, homie. What happened to the little dude, Julio Fulio, getting on the internet clout chasing, homie? You know, a lot of these rappers and a lot of these cats from out of Chicago that get on the internet clout chasing, disrespecting people's hood, disrespecting people's unalive loved ones, and putting out that negative energy. And when you put out that negative energy, it's going to be attracted back to you. So be mindful of the content that you put out when you be playing with people, homie, because everybody's not out here to play. And when they do play, they play for keeps. So be mindful of that, homie. If it's ever a situation to where cats feel like they have been wrong this way or wrong that way, or somebody said something that has upset them, when it comes to my people and my family and my community, you can reach out to me, homie, and we can find a feasible, a workable solution to any problem, long as nobody's been unalive. Once somebody has been unalive, then I can't go to my community and say, hey, let's talk about peace, because peace is the biggest thing that to be nah, it ain't none of that, homie. So before it get to the unaliving stage, let's get on these phones, let's get on these conference calls, let's get in person, and let's start having conflict resolution sessions to where we all can go home to our families. Dying costs, homie. It ain't cheap. And a lot of us come from these destitute communities where we live from check to check. When a person passes away, man, you're looking at 7 to 10 bands minimum. Dying costs. Lawyer fees cost. Court fees cost. Canteen costs. Until you get upstate, costs. Let's get ahead of this before it costs individual their lives. You feel me? So this is to all black men. And this is for the youth too, man, that think some of this SHIT that this Cat 600 be doing, they think it's hip, they think it's cool, they think it's cute, and that's the way to get by, to get acknowledgement. Like, no, homie. See, everybody want to be the hare until they find out that the tortoise is the one that won. The race is not won by the swift, but he who can endure to the end. It's a reason why success don't come overnight for a lot of us, because you're in a developing stage. Look at all these cats that got millions of dollars at a young age and they self-destructed. Because a certain level of maturation has to go into the development stages of us becoming who we are destined to be. But everybody wants instant success, instant fame, instant results. And that's why a lot of black relationships is failing, because we want instant results. No, thug that shit out. Stick it out for them babies. Stick it out for the community. Stick it out for the sake of resurrecting genuine love. Everything ain't gonna come instantaneously. So let's stop aiming and let's stop having these endeavors of obtaining things on an instantaneous level and basis, because it's not gonna happen like that. Because it got to be a little bit of challenge in your development, because the challenge is what builds character and what fortifies the mind so that we can navigate through situations the way that a grown man is supposed to. This is some grown man shit right here, homie. This ain't your typical YouTuber, blogger shit from a cat that's coming from the streets. This is me showing my maturation. This is me showing my maturity, the things that I've been through and how I have arrived to the point that I'm at now. Let's stop playing, homie, because this shit is not a game. We got everybody against us, and yet we still find ways to be against each other because of these dudes who are influencers of our community. You dudes need to stop playing, homie, because one thing that I learned as a kid, you know, my father and a couple of OGs said, you know, told me this: if the president of the United States can be, anybody can be. Just like this dude, Block Boy, he figured, well, I'm not in the midst of everything. I'm out here on the outskirts of LA. I'm out in Lakewood. Ain't nobody gonna find me out here. And what they do, they found him out there. Let's stop playing, homie. Dudes feel like, well, I'm in Agora Hills or I'm in Santa Monica. Or I'm up here in North Hollywood. I'm over here and I'm over here. Ain't nobody gonna find me out here. Shit. It's karma, homie. We all cross paths with each other somehow, some way, man. I be in a grocery store and I be, making my little running downs and all that. You feel me? And cats be like, oh man, hey man, ain't you? And whoopty whoop and I'm one day I'm in Walmart, I'm just super chilling and all that. And I see this tall, dark-skinned brother, he kind of looking, and I'm looking too. And I'm like, cuz, who the fuck is this nigga? This nigga kind of look familiar all the time. It's my homie. Oh my, way out here, and well, it ain't way out here in Las Vegas, but you can be anywhere, homie, and a person endeavors of that day can bring them anywhere, and y'all just so happen to cross path. And I understand the 600 say, yeah, I'm a licensed gun holder. I'm licensed to carry this firearm. You know how many dudes die with they fire on them? A lot. It's the element of surprise, homie. And then some cats, man, I think they just did an interview on Cuz, and Cuz said he got put on 6-0 when he was like 18 or 21 or some shit like that. But it's certain instincts that we have from game banging from 13 all the way to however long we been game banging, getting put on the hood at 12. And when you coming from the projects, we was born into this shit. So our instincts, our spider senses is always on alert mode to where you can sense a dude that's your enemy without him even saying a word, without him having any type of distinguishing paraphernalia or clothes, anything like that. Is just by instinct. We know, man, cuz from whoopty woo woo. But when you get put on a gang at 18 and 21, you don't have that alertness about yourself. So it's gonna become a time to where you're gonna be slipping and somebody may put that thing on you, man. But prevent that, homie. You cats be in a position to where y'all really can help the people that's in this culture do some positive things and change their perspective. But y'all just want to keep the nonsense going, homie. But you seek and you shall find. You reap what you sow. But I ain't about to get on here and bloviate and all this and all that, man. I want y'all to stay up. I want y'all to be blessed, man. And I want y'all to be more mindful, you content creators and social media influencers, man. Y'all got to be more mindful of what y'all doing, how y'all be doing, what y'all be doing to try to get certain results and certain reactions and rebuttals and all that. Like, you feel me? But 600, I'm going to continue to lift you up in prayer, man. I pray that the Most High continue to put a hedge of protection on you, man, because what you doing is not going to last that much longer, Ken, folks. You running out of time. You running out of time, homie. If you got kids, don't do that to your kids, cuz. If you got family members that love you, my nigga, don't do that to your family, homie. And this is a warning to you. So now you in position to where you can change. You can change, you know what I mean? You can change you can change this shit, bro. But time is running out for you in your antics, homie. It's a lot of shit you need to start doing differently. That's my time, man. Y'all step and be blessed, man. God bless y'all. And I'm about to get up off this thing, man. Too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got. You know what I mean? And I'm off this thing, man. I'm gone.